Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome to a video where I want to talk about the future of Phasmophobia. The developers have posted a poll that is going to have massive consequences for the future of Phasmophobia. They posted this in the Discord, the official Discord of Phasmophobia, so I'll link that one in the description down below if you want to vote on the poll yourself. But in this video, I want to talk about it, what it means, what the results seem to indicate, and how that's going to change the future of this game, and my own opinions on that. And I would also love to hear your opinions in the comments down below. So with that out of the way, let's hop first into what the poll actually is and what the questions are that they have posed for us. So the first question is, would you play Asylum more or less if we halved the size of it? And then they clarify here, to note, reduce size of each wing, not half the entire map. So they don't plan to cut off one of the left and right wings. The Asylum is basically a huge thing where you start in the middle, you have the upper floor that has two sprawling, the left and right wings that are huge, and then also a ground floor that has huge. So it's good that they clarify that they aren't planning to either cut off one of the wings or cut off the basement. No, they just plan to halve each of the wings to still basically give the same shape that the Asylum has right now, but just make it smaller, half the size. So making Asylum smaller means better performance, more object density, and new assets. Visuals can be made at the same time to make it less repetitive. Could possibly make the bottom floor into a morgue hospital theme. I didn't even read that yet, to be honest. That is really cool, because people have been wanting that, and I think that is more interesting than adding a new hospital or morgue map, because as I have always said when people say that, that's basically Asylum, but I guess they could fully integrate that. Would be a bit of a weird Asylum if you have a morgue in the bottom, but maybe. But yeah, that is the idea of Asylum. My opinions on this is mixed. That's gonna be the theme of this. I'm mixed on all of these things. I, on one hand, can see absolutely why this would improve the game, but on the other hand, there is a part of me that is sentimental about the way that Phasmophobia is and has been, and also, when it comes to Asylum, I think there's also some other argument that I have, so let's go over that. I like Asylum. However, I don't play it a lot. I like that there is this one absolutely humongous, ridiculously oversized map that you can use for challenges, and it provides this feeling that no other map has, that you are literally in a huge building where there is one ghost in one corner of the map and you're just walking around in the dark. There's creepy noises going on, and then in the distance you see this door. It's open, there's a light shining out of it, and you hear something. You hear a faucet in the distance as well, and it's just this feeling of dread of being in a haunted location, but the ghost isn't anywhere near you. It's not like the small houses where you hear a noise and then boom, it's right next to you. No, it's far away. It is ominous. It is lovely. I like Asylum for that reason, and it's a bit of a shame to see that go by having the size of it. However, as I said, I don't play Asylum much. I think that making it smaller would make it enter the rotation of maps that will be played more. However, I don't think every map has to be played a lot. I think some, especially the larger maps, aren't meant to be played as much as the small maps. I think the small maps are there for just tons of replayability, and then the bigger maps have this awesome theme where I'm excited to go to a campsite now. I want to go to prison. I want to check out Asylum. I want to have a long mission. And I'm a bit afraid that this might take away from that feeling that Asylum has, but who knows? Maybe having the size will keep all the best things and only reduce the tedium of having to walk around for 15 minutes not even finding the ghost. So yeah, it is probably better for the game if we do this. I just have always liked to have this option of a ridiculous map. But yeah, that's my opinion. Let's move on to the next question, which is, when we rework the house maps, do you like the idea of themes for each house for more visual variety, such as Bleasdale becoming abandoned, Willow having modern furniture, Tanglewood being more traditional, etc.? So first of all, when we rework the house maps, not if, when. So this is a plan that they are going to do. They are going to rework the maps, and it seems an astonishingly yes here. People want to see this, me included. I think this sounds really cool. I am still a little bit mixed. I'm more mixed about this than this 99% for. I'm a little bit more 90-10. I do like this. I love this. But I just have the sentimental value to the way the maps are. I love the maps. I know for a lot of the maps, I know literally every item, how it's laid out. If something is out of ordinary, I will know. If I walk into a room and the ghost has been throwing things around, I will immediately notice that, and that's just a good feeling. I like knowing the maps. I like being familiar with them. But then again, changing that will give a lot of variety, and it will make the maps look awesome. On top of that, something that isn't stated here, but it seems that on the campsite map, they had these tons of Easter eggs. Maybe they'll include some Easter eggs in the reworks of the maps, which I really like having Easter eggs. It's just something cool to talk about, and just a fun thing to find as well. I think this is great. I think this can only be good for the game, even though there's this small part of me that's like, but believe still, but my belief still. So yeah, it's just sentimental versus just rationality. This is awesome. I can't wait to see all these things. So that's cool, really cool. And then the last question, what would you prefer us to do first? A very important question. Create one new map or rework all current maps. When I saw this question, I was like, there is no way this can take the same amount of time. Reworking all of the maps has to take more time than creating one new map. But then CJ came into the stream and I asked this question. I was like, can you really do that in the same amount of time? And he said yes, because reworking a map is much less work than adding a whole new map with whole new unique assets for that specific map. Laying out the layout of the map is a huge deal, because if you just change the furniture and the look of a map, that is a lot less work than having to fully make a new layout of a map, because the layout's going to stay the same for the maps that are reworked. It's just the furniture and the look of it that's going to change. So I think that is really cool that we can actually get all these reworks in the same amount of time as one new map, because I think a new map is awesome. It gives you an opportunity to use everything that you've known in a fully new setting. Now, obviously, when they rework all the maps, it's not going to be a fully new setting, but it is going to make the whole game feel a little bit new. So I think I am for reworking all current maps. Mostly, it's more of I don't mind either of these. I think creating one new map is really fun, and for me it's almost even. It's almost just, I don't mind. I'll see what they do. I'd love to see both. It seems that the community is very much for reworking all current maps, especially when that takes the same amount of time. Like if next patch we get all the new stuff that I've been talking about with the Cursed Possessions update and this. I don't know this, right? They haven't put an ETA on this. They didn't state when this is gonna come out, but that would be awesome if this comes out early and then we can have a new map. Like if this is gonna be something for like the far future, I don't know. I think it depends. It depends on how much the reworks are, right? If the reworks are a simple, if they don't really change the feeling, then it's not gonna be that big of a deal. But as they say, they want to do that, right? They want to change the themes of the map. So I'm thinking they're gonna be a pretty big deal, and they're gonna really change the feeling of each map. And then every map will feel new. It'll feel like we'll get like every 2 reworks will feel like a whole new map, and then you have like a bunch of maps basically in that way. But yeah, that is the future of Phasmophobia laid out before us. So I really love that they're asking the community for their opinions. These developers are amazing. They love the community, and they actually give a dang what we think, which I think is awesome. They're also very involved. I often see CJ Lavender in my stream, which is just very humbling and cool. It's always fun to hang out with them. It's just really cool. I love that they're asking for our opinions. If you want to vote, again, I'll link the Discord, the official Phasmophobia Discord, in the comments down below. I also have a Discord if you want to join that. Lovely place to hang out as well. But that's my Discord. That's theirs. We don't have these game-changing polls over there, sadly. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it. And if you want to join the live streams, you can join us over at twitch.tv/insym every single day at 7 p.m. Central European Time. Thank you very much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.